I would like to thank my brother and friend, President Ibrahim Traore, for the warm and fraternal welcome that was given to me and my delegation. And by his voice, thank all the Burkinabe people for this welcome. It's a visit placed under the sign of friendship and brotherhood. But it is also a working visit that I have come to carry out. I also came to say thank you to President Traore and the people of Burkina Faso for sending a delegation in Dakar during my swearing-in. And it was an honor done to me and to all the Senegalese people on this solemn occasion. But above all, I came to reaffirm to him my commitment and the commitment of Senegal alongside the brother people of Burkina Faso, and invite him so that together we can work to strengthen relations between the two countries in terms of commercial exchanges, integration, and possible circulation between the two countries, also through the Malian stage, for better movement of goods and people in the direction of an achievement of African integration which is very close to our hearts. And I also came to tell him all my solidarity and my brotherhood with the brotherly Burkinabe people and the difficult period they are going through, but also tell them my admiration for the valor of these people, their fighting spirit, and their resilience. And I know that the dignity and honor they have shown comes from the Burkinabes, with its leadership, and will very quickly allow, with active solidarity of countries like Senegal and other African countries, to triumph and face the challenges which are somewhat delaying the takeoff of all African countries, particularly in the Sahel. We have common challenges. Today, it is the security challenges that are most pressing, the challenges of irregular migration, the challenges of the fight against trafficking in human beings and trafficking in illicit substances. And it is only in consultation, exchanges of intelligence, and joint operations that we will succeed together in gaining the upper hand over these modern-day scourges which today plague many countries and which are delaying, as I said earlier, the takeoff of these countries. I will leave Burkina Faso very comforted by the open-mindedness and availability of President Ibrahim Traore, but above all, by its availability to strengthen with us the Dakar-Ouaga axis, to further develop exchanges and cooperation.
We have also discussed the subject of ECOWAS, as I did in the countries that I have visited so far, and I understand today that the positions are somewhat fixed. But I perceive in each of these positions, where the proponents of these positions, a window of opening which can make it possible to tie a thread of dialogue, however tight it may be. I always have the habit of saying, we see it today at the level of ECOWAS, that the doors of dialogue are certainly closed, but neither should we close the windows and draw the curtains, that we must leave spaces to argue about the false, but to empty what is in us, but above all, to allow countries which are a little further away on the physical plan of theaters of operation, linked to the insecurity, to understand what the countries experiencing it directly on the ground are experiencing, and to have more compassion, to feel more concerned. Because the scourge, there is always a starting point. But when we see the expansion, today we know that no country is spared, neither directly or indirectly. And that's why I'm taking advantage of these friendship and work visits, which are particularly focused on bilateral cooperation.
But I take this opportunity to address these questions and express my availability to continue working on both sides, so that there are ranges of convergence which still allow us
to discuss what is not working and to see how to change what is not working. Because we have the historical responsibility and heritage of our founding fathers in relation to this body, to fight within ECOWAS together, so that ECOWAS remains what it should never have ceased to be, namely an organ of integration which was cited as an example that we must perpetuate. that we must strengthen, and that we must protect against all desires which go in the direction of diverting ECOWAS from its objective of African integration and what is its nature, namely, the ECOWAS of the people, and that it continues to be that, and that it, above all, continues to be a framework where we will address together the common challenges that I cited earlier.